Hey everyone, hope you're having a great day. So with episode 11 of the Clone Wars Season 7 being out a few hours, I thought it'd be fun to sit down and do a recap kind of explainer video. This video will have a load of spoilers, so if you haven't seen the episode, don't continue to watch the video. Also, if you want to and you're new around here, you can subscribe for daily videos on the Clone Wars, where I'll be doing videos on breakdowns, theories, speculation, explaining, all of that. So you can subscribe, and with all of that being said, let's get into the video. The episode opens up like the previous two episodes where you get to see it says Part 3, Shattered, and then the actual opening to the episode, we get to see it's the aftermath of Ahsoka versus Maul and the Republic taking Mandalore. From what I remember, Bo-Katan and Ahsoka were just talking about Maul and on about Mandalore and what is going to be done for Mandalore in the future. And then we get to see that Rex and all the clones come down and Maul is captured on the plane, or on the aircraft. Then it moves on to a Jedi Council meeting where we get to see it is in Revenge of the Sith, and in this episode, this scene goes on for about a minute or two, and Ahsoka doesn't mention anything Maul mentioned to her about Anakin being the key, being the chosen one to Sidious, and all of that. We then get to see the last of Mandalore in the Clone Wars TV show. We also get to see Ursa Wren and Bo-Katan walking out with the Mandalorians, and Maul being frozen in carbonite. So that was a nice little Easter egg back to episode 5 of the movies. Bo-Katan and Ahsoka then have their final meeting until, I believe somewhere in Rebels they do interact again, but in saying that, I don't really remember too much of Rebels because I did binge the whole TV show, so everything is just a blur. Maul is transported to a cruiser which is on the way back to Coruscant to the Jedi, and then Maul is locked up in a cell where he starts to sense Order 66 and everything that is currently happening in Revenge of the Sith, where Anakin turns to the dark side. We get to see Rex and Ahsoka have a moment, and then moments after that, Ahsoka senses Anakin's turn to the dark side, and we get to hear everything from that scene in the Clone Wars through the audio. We then get to see Sidious execute Order 66, which I believe is obviously one of the biggest moments in the TV show and in the movies. This leads to Rex and the clones trying to kill Ahsoka and Maul, but Rex is trying to fight it, and we get to hear him say something about fives. This leads to Ahsoka versus the clones, and Ahsoka has to go on the run throughout the ship. Ahsoka then frees Maul to basically just save herself to be able to give the clones a second target. Ahsoka then runs into a room where there is droids, and she ends up activating all the droids, and they end up asking what is happening to the clones. Ahsoka is able to access Anakin's account, which she ends up going into, I believe, a classified file, and this allows her to be able to find out information about fives and how this is able to help Rex later on. Now what happens next is something that, in my opinion, it rivals Vader from Rogue One, and that is Maul versus the clones. This scene was obviously just amazing to see. A load of people are saying it is better than Vader from Rogue One, and I'm not too sure about that because I don't believe it's fair to compare the two. Rex eventually does get captured by Ahsoka, and this leads Ahsoka to being able to take out the inhibitor chip, and this leads to Ahsoka versus the clones again, but this time Rex is saved, so he then saves Ahsoka. And that has been episode 11 of season 7 of the Clone Wars recapped. So tomorrow I will have a predictions video for the last episode of the Clone Wars, and I don't have anything else to go over in the video, so if you did enjoy the video and you want to see more daily content on the Clone Wars, you can subscribe for daily videos on the Clone Wars where I'll be doing explaining, speculation, breakdowns, theories, all of that. So with all of that being said, hope you have a great day and goodbye.